Dating nowadays is a joke. You have to act like you don't care, wait hours to reply, pretend you're not too interested just so they don't think you're too available. God forbid you actually like someone and show it. It's not love anymore. It's all mind game. Yeah, I mean, this is exactly kind of summarizing the way that I'm feeling. A girl actually messaged me a couple hours ago and she asked me about my New Year's Eve. We hadn't spoken since basically like right before that. So she reached out to me first, which again, if you don't message a girl, it's only going to give you leverage because if you like someone more than they like you, I mean, good luck with that. It's just, you have no chance. Coming from someone with experience, I mean, who's failed over and over again, pretty much every single time it's you like them more than they like you. Like the one girl that I actually dated liked me way more than I liked her. And she was attractive and this and that, but it was kind of like an obsession type of thing. And whenever you show a lot of interest, it just turns the girl off if you're just kind of doing what everyone else is doing. So this girl messages me and we're talking. And then she asked me about New Year's Eve. And she's like, "Oh, did you meet any girls?" And the first thing I thought of was just, again, what was in the tweet is like manipulating her into this and that. But then I just kind of told her the truth. And again, it sounds stupid, but like this is just kind of the reality of dating, right? So, yeah, I am talking to someone right now that I like, but it hasn't really worked out, if I'm being honest. And the reason it hasn't worked out is just because of how dating is a lot of guys, they'll kind of just hit it and quit it, and then the girl will kind of like catch feelings for them and then they're not really giving them much, and then the girl's chasing the guy, and it's just, and then you meet a girl and then she's like, "Oh, well, this guy screwed me over." It's like, you're gonna screw me over. Like, this has happened to me a lot lately. Is I'll be talking to a girl and I'll get kind of close to them, but they don't want to commit because they think that like I'm just gonna do what that guy did, and then they'll, whatever, you'll stop talking and then they'll get in another bad thing and then they'll like come back, and this has happened to me a lot lately. And it's the worst, man. It's just the whole dating thing. Like, I can't think of one positive thing to say about dating, because you'd think like online dating would be beneficial, but if it actually was, then they'd be out of business. If you got on an app, got girls, went on dates, and then like had a girlfriend, like they'd be losing money. So they just come up with tactics to be able to get you to come back. It's kind of like, if you think about it, like, I don't know if this is a good analogy, but online dating kind of feels like sports gambling. It just gets you to come back and back. You're not gonna be able to win, but it's just the chance to be able to win, right? I just thought of that. That was kind of fire. Let me know if you agree. But that's how I feel about online dating. And my friends have tapped out of the game. Like, they literally don't talk to girls. They obviously they want to, but they just know that it's a waste of time. And they say that you kind of are who you hang out with. And I did spend a couple of months recently just not talking to girls, and I got a lot of work done, but I want to find someone. I don't want to die alone. I mean, my sister has been in like a 6 year relationship. Most of my friends that I grew up with are married. I'm 27 years old, so of course they are. They've got families and children and things like that. And then it's like, bro. And then it's me, a guy. I mean, can't even get a date. I mean, the last date I went on was March. It's January 7th. The last time, well, I mean, I hooked up with a couple of girls, but it's like I hate hookups, man. I just don't like them at all. I'm looking for something real. And the problem with that is if you're just authentic and genuine and nice, you're not going to be able to get that. You're not going to be able to get much, and that's kind of the problem that I've run into. And to kind of transition into my next point, something that makes it very difficult to date is this. So you've got a video of a girl rejecting more than 50 guys in a dating app. Just look at her face and the guys she rejected. This is why girls' egos are at an all-time high. Even mid girls get 100 sims wanting to date them. See, I'm not the type of person to pull up a video or a picture of a girl and call them mid and be like, this is the problem. I rarely will do that. But in this instance, I am going to have to agree, because average looking girls, which if I went in a dating app and I matched, not even dating app, if I just met a girl who is like an average looking girl, like I would go on a date with her. And if she has a good personality and she's like feminine and I don't know, but to this point is like, it seems like asking too much to even get that, which is like, should be the bare minimum. But if she's just a good person, then that would be pretty much good enough to me. But they're just not. And the reason is they just have so many guys to pick from and they can drop you in an instance. And you see like all the messages they're getting is how beautiful they are. Yeah, if being adorable was a crime, you'd be serving a life sentence. Like, I respect the guy for kind of shooting a shot and saying that. But if a girl is getting 100, 200, 300 of those a day, like, how do you think she's gonna feel? Like, imagine, we'll use me as an example. Imagine if I was getting 500 messages a day from girls, like different girls, like basically begging for their attention. Of course, I would have a different outlook on dating, but I'm on the other side of that. I would, typically be one of those guys sending the messages, competing. And man, I don't mean to bring ego in. I'm not trying to sound like I have an ego or anything like that, but I mean, given the way I look and my hair, I need a haircut, if I'm being honest. I'm trying to grow my hair out so I can get like cornrows or braids or something. So I know it looks like kind of sloppy, but I still have a fade and everything, and I'm in shape. I actually worked out yesterday, so I have I just if you guys have been following my videos, I have a workout schedule now and a diet schedule. So we got, like, again, I just got into all this stuff, but like we've got honey, oatmeal, Greek yogurt, protein shakes, rotisserie chicken. Like, I'm taking fitness seriously. I'm 6'2". I'd say I'm probably a little bit above average, maybe like slightly like a tippy tad above average. So it's like I'm hoping that if I'm not doing the body thing to get more girls, I'm basically doing it just to feel more confident. And I'm also suspended for making money on YouTube for 3 months. So I'm only making money on Facebook through a sponsorship. So I'm like, well, I'm going to go play basketball. I'm going to get in better shape. And I'm just going to spend the next 3 months like really just trying to do fitness and things like that. And I'm hoping that after the 3 month suspension ends, I can still maintain that level of consistency. So I'm trying to level up as much as I can, because I mean, you kind of have to, like, you have to have everything. And you look at guys that do well in dating, it's not like they have six pack abs and they're ripped and they're tall. I mean, there's guys who, of course, have one thing and nothing else, but it kind of carries them. But it's like, I just want to give myself the best chance in life to succeed. And there's no question, I hope we can all agree, that the more attractive you are, the more opportunity in life you get, especially if you're like being an actor, right? I know nothing about acting, but if you're super attractive, you're going to have more of an advantage, of course, in Hollywood than you are if you're not. And there's people who can act and they just can act and they made it. But I mean, you look at a lot of the famous actors and actresses, they're very attractive. It's as simple as that. So they're attractive and they've got a talent, right? And that's just what it feels like you kind of need nowadays. And people are going to say it's delusional, but I mean, they're delusional because they're clearly not paying attention to what's going on. And, my friends, again, they're in my position. They haven't had any success, and we're just normal dudes. But being normal, I mean, it's just, you don't have a chance because normal girls are getting attention from the top tier guys, and everyone's just competing for the same people. And it's a damn shame because the girl that I've been talking to, man, like I would have been content to be with her, man, to be in a relationship and see where it goes. But it didn't happen, man. Everything happens for a reason. So, and I'm sure there's other people in the picture. And, it's the thing that kind of sucks to admit, but there's usually always someone in the picture. Like if a girl likes you and it's like is willing to hook up with you, but it's like, it's like, of course there's probably someone she likes more and she's chasing that person and you're kind of chasing her. So I'm okay to admit that because I've got nothing to hide, right? I mean, this is who I am. I'm like this in real life. I'm like this on camera. I'm gonna be real, always keep it a stack. But yeah, that's all I got, man. Let me know your thoughts. I'm out. Peace.